Hello, everyone, and welcome to North Quincy High School and Robert Nobby Nolan Court, where tonight the North Quincy Raiders and the Quincy Presidents will play for the Fisher Division title here at North Quincy High School. My name is Jonathan Caleri. I'm being joined by Jim Timmons. And Jim, North Quincy and Quincy coming to this game with a record of 13-2 in the division. So the winner of this game will take home the Patriot League Fisher Division title. So it should be a great game here tonight.
Yeah, both teams are doing very well this season. We had a little surprise in their first meeting back on January 17th when the Red Raiders came out scorching hot and pretty much put the game away in the first half. So we'll have to see how things work tonight on their home court.
I think we're going to pause now and we'll go on to our PA announcer for the introductions. First for the Presidents.
Starting at guard is sophomore number 21, Rory Petty. Starting at guard is junior number 20, Taylor Mann. Starting at forward, senior captain number 30, Dean Judge. And starting at forward, senior captain number 32, Alyssa Hawks. The head coach of the Presidents is Sarah Conlon. She is assisted by Alyssa Leiden, Julie Brunner, and Ian Napoleon. And now starting on Quincy High School Raiders. Starting at center, sophomore number 22, Alea Moore. Starting at guard, a sophomore number 3, Abby McDonough. Starting at guard, a sophomore number 23, Nora Geary. Starting at guard, sophomore captain number 21, Ben Powers. And starting at guard, junior captain number 5, Megan Swift. The head coach of the Raiders is Leon Cunningham. She is assisted by Steph Roach. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all please rise. And if you're able, to remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, recorded by the combined Quincy North Quincy Choir. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs were singing out. It grew through the night that our flag was still there. So goes that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the free. Thank you.
All right, let's run down the starting lineups first for the visiting Presidents of Quincy High School. Number 5, sophomore Frankie Diaz. Number 20, junior Taylor Mann. Number 21, sophomore Rory Kennedy. Number 30, senior co-captain Eve Gendron. And number 32, senior co-captain Alyssa Hops. For the Raiders of North Quincy, number 3, sophomore Tabby McDonough. Number 5, junior Megan Smith, one of the captains for the Raiders. Number 21, captain sophomore Maeve Powers. Number 22, sophomore Alea Colbert. And number 23, sophomore Nora Geary.
Yeah, it's quite something, the number of sophomores, not just starting for North, but starring for North. And the thought that they're going to be around for a couple more years, it's really something. There on the screen, you see Alyssa Hops, number 32. She's had a terrific senior season, very highly regarded, and she's lived up to all the expectations coming into the season. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight, John.
Hops scored her 1,000th point earlier in the season, has been moving up the ranks of the all-time city scorers as well. So we'll see if she can have a big game here tonight for the Presidents. Again, these teams met back on January 17th with North Quincy winning that game 65-47. All right, Presidents control the tap. Dredger at the top of the key, gets it back over now to Diaz. Dredger trying to look down low, nothing happening there. Diaz was trying to do the pick and roll with Dendron. Nice defense by North. Hops trying to work down low, and nice bucket there by Alyssa Hops for her first two.
Tough hoop by Hops. You can tell she wants to establish herself early tonight. Took it right to the hoop strong. Nicely done.
North gets it over to Maeve Powers. She from the foul line and can't get the roll. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds, and President's ball.
North's coming out with some pressure early, John. Little zone press. They're trying to trap the ball. Pressure the Presidents.
Diaz passes it off. Trying to get down low to Hops. North Quincy converges down on there. Diaz for three, and it's good. You can see Alea Colbert was playing up high, then decided to drop down low as she knew Hops was down on the block. And Diaz took advantage of the three-pointer there. Quincy up 5-0 early on here in the first quarter. McDonough was trying to drive in. Nice defense there by the Presidents. Powers spots up for three, and it's good.
Yeah, Maeve Powers very comfortable in her home gym. Nice job there on the three-pointer. Step back behind the line.
Tough drive there by Hops. Couldn't get it to go. A little too much there. Crowd was looking for a travel. At least the Quincy crowd was looking for one. Another three by North, and no good by Megan Smith.
Yeah, in the first game, John, North came out firing and was hitting those threes.
Diaz over to Roy Kennedy. Again, trying to get it down low to Hops. They double team her quickly. She finds a little hole there and gets it up and in. And we'll go to the line for a three-point play.
Nice strong finish by Hops down low. She went with the left hand, drew the foul. Well done. She's really coming out strong and asserting herself here, John. It's a good sign for the Presidents, the Lady Presidents. And she sticks her foul shot. She's an excellent foul shooter. We've talked about that before.
Foul was called on Tabby McDonough. But Hops makes it. So 8-3. Presidents on top. 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Oh, nice takedown low there by Alea Colbert in the block for a nice 2 points.
Oh, Quincy. North pressured them in January, and Quincy had a little trouble with it. Clearly prepared for the press. They went right through that press that time, right down the court, had a shot or a layup pass, just slightly errant there.
Yeah, they were looking for Neve Gendron. She was, like you said, just behind. Frankie Diaz takes that ball away, and she's going to get fouled by Maeve Powers. Nice steal there and pressure by Frankie Diaz to cause that turnover. And again, she'll go to the line for shoot two.
So it's interesting, John, coming out, it's kind of the opposite of what happened in the first game. Quincy High coming out very assertive and doing a nice job here of establishing itself. They're going to go to the line here, leading 8-5. So So right now, Diaz and Hops leading the Lady Presidents to a 10-5 lead in the first quarter here.
Get it down low to Colbert again. She kicks it back out. Tabby McDonough driving in, and she's going to get fouled. Looks like it's going to be number 21, Rory Kennedy.
Yeah, Tabby McDonough with a nice strong take to the hoop. She drew that foul. Nice dribble penetration.
Colbert trying to get it down low to Megan Smith. And nice defense there by Taylor Mann. And no, they're going to say she has the foul. And Smith will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that looked like a close one. But because the arms weren't vertical, she kind of what they call broke the plane. The official made the call. Friendliest rims in North America paid off yet again there. Diaz hits the first. I beg your pardon. Megan Smith.
Yeah, and she sticks both, so 10-7 now with the Presidents on top. Hops with the ball, gets it right back now to Diaz. Rory Kennedy with the ball for the Presidents, gets it back off now to Mann. Hops trying to go down low, and Alea Colbert was there, and they're going to say on the block there, she had contact, and Hops will go to the line.
So Alyssa Hops just continues in attack mode here tonight. As we said in the first game, she didn't have much going on. That it was an atypical Hops performance in the first half, but she certainly looked to change that tonight, and successfully so. 6 1 of 2.
Powers driving in. Nice defense by Frankie Diaz. Driving there is Megan Smith, and she can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds. President's ball.
Yeah, Smith again with a nice dribble penetration from the wing.
Hops one-on-one on Colbert. She kicks back out. Diaz shoots the three, and it was an air ball. Controlled now by the Raiders. Megan Smith is trying to get it down low there to Nori Gary, but nice defense by the Presidents, and Gendron steps in to take that ball away on the jump ball. President's ball.
Yeah, great hustle by Neve Gendron to get back there. Red Raiders get the ball on the possession arrow.
Jen Zhu has checked in now for North Quincy. And getting that bucket there is Tabby McDonough, her first 2 points of the night.
Nice hoop off the inbound.
Diaz looked like she might have thought about the three there on that previous possession, but it was a little too deep for that one. Trying to get it down low to Gendron. The ball gets tipped away. Powers quickly coming back down court. Zhu kicks it out. Three attempt there, no good by Megan Smith. Fight for the rebound, and it goes in the hands of McDonough. She drives in and gets it to go in. McDonough ties the game at 11 with 2:44 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice finish by Tabby McDonough. We'll just point out Smith missed the shot, but she followed the shot. She did a great job there to create that scoring opportunity.
Hops attempt is no good. Rebound by Maeve Powers. She drives in, and she's going to get fouled on the floor by Frankie Diaz.
Yeah, well, North has taken Quincy's shot here in the first quarter. They were down 10-5. It's now tied at 11, so a little different from the game at Quincy, where one of the teams came out firing and established a lead. Here, Red Raiders did an excellent job of reacting and staying in the game.
Genzu thought about step back three, couldn't get it there. A nice defense by the Presidents to drive in there by Rory Kennedy. Colbert was trying to get the little baby hook there. Defense by Hops. Gendron foul line extended, goes in. Gets blocked off by Zoo. No, excuse me, by Smith.
Yeah, one of the things Maeve Powers was covering in the first game, Hops, and did an excellent job on her. Well, tonight they've got her covering Diaz, trying to take away the starter, the quarterback for the President offense. So Powers showing some real ability there, diversity. She covered Alyssa Hops, the center, in the first game, and now she's covering the point guard in this game.
Quincy couldn't get the shot off there for the shot clock violation. Nice defense by the Raiders to create that turnover. Zoo wide open for three. She hits it and she drains it.
Wow. Nice Drano by Zoo.
Zoo is here at the court gym at 3 o'clock shooting threes for about an hour, warming up and getting loose, and it pays off right there.
Yeah, she's only a freshman. I mean, this team's going to be around for a few years. It's very impressive to anticipate or think about that.
Under a minute to go. Another three there is no good by Megan Lynch. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to say it's going to be a foul on Alea Colbert.
Yeah, there what you saw is a sophomore kind of being outmaneuvered by a senior. Hops established her position and boxed out. You hear coaches telling their players all the time to box out. Well, because Hops established herself and boxed out, when Colbert reached over her, she was called for the foul. Nice pass.
Nice pass there by Liliana Catcherbone, who's just checked in to Alyssa Hops.
And Quincy again successfully goes right through the north press. There may be a change in that strategy after the first quarter, John.
30 seconds to go in the quarter. 14-13, 1 point lead for the Raiders. Maddie O'Donnell's checked in for the Raiders. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Genzu was trying to find a little opening, nothing there. 5 on the shot clock. McDonough drives it in, and it's blocked there by Alyssa Hops. And the shot clock violation, and it'll be President's ball. It says 1.1. We'll see if they add a little bit extra onto it. All right, so you're going to keep it at 1.1 seconds. We'll see if the Presidents can get a quick shot off. Oh, and let's see, the whistle blew, and they said a travel, so I don't know if this is going to let it go. And I guess they're going to say let it go. So no shot, quarter is over. An exciting one here at North Quincy High School with the Raiders on top of the Presidents, 14-13.
Yeah, good little ball game so far. The Lady Presidents came into the gym here, wanted to make clear that they were not going to suffer through a replay of the first match between the two teams. They came out and established themselves early. I mentioned 10-5 lead. Well, after that, North put a little run on, and then the teams kind of finished the quarter evenly. So 14-13 at the end of the first quarter, John. Quincy showing no problems with the press, so we may see a change there. The Red Raiders have been playing man-to-man defense for the most part. We'll expect that to continue. They've made a couple of they've been switching a lot on the man-to-man. What's happened is I've seen Maeve Powers moving around. Because she's so talented and diverse of skills, they've got her following the ball a little bit when it's in the lane. We may see that. Well, now they've switched Powers onto Hops, so it'll change in the defense in terms of who's covering whom.
Hops down low to Gendron, and Gendron's little hook shot can't get it to go in. Controlled by Tabby McDonough.
Yeah, McDonough with a really strong rebound there.
Smith for three, and she hits it. Megan Smith was just behind the three-point line. She moved that right foot back to get it behind there. 17-13 for the Raiders.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the Red Raiders are lights out as far as shooting goes. These girls can really shoot the basketball. Look at that take to the hoop.
So she took a nice Euro step there, but couldn't get it to go in. And Quincy now has a breakaway, and they try to get it over to Hops. And Hops a little out of control there, and goes into the hands now of Jen Zhu. She comes quickly down for the Raiders.
Yeah, one of the issues when you're trying to be aggressive is you have to kind of retain your poise, and you can't hurry things. That time, Alyssa kind of hurried that shot. It was consistent with her trying to be aggressive and force things, but didn't work out that time.
Megan Smith, another nice take there, and she gets it the bucket to go. Smith, 7 points here tonight.
Yeah, Megan Smith is really having a nice first half for herself here.
And E. Jenner wasn't ready for that pass. Luckily, he goes into the hands. I was going to say it went into the hands of Liliana Catrabone, and it goes out of bounds, but off North. President's lucky to hold on to possession there. 22 on the shot clock. Gendron for three, a little short. Powers with the rebound. Smith drives in again and can't get it to go. Jen Zhu with the rebound now for the Raiders. She spots up for three and can't get the bounce to go. Gendron and McDonough battling for that rebound. Powers against Diaz.
Nice. Nice crossover dribble. Very simple stuff. And off the penetration, Powers misses the shot. It's going to be Quincy ball.
Now Catrabone will go out, and checking back in will be Taylor Mann for the Presidents. Mann drives in with a lefty layup and can't get it to go. Hops with the rebound. And Hops is going to get fouled on the floor. Looks like Tabby McDonough will get called for the foul. That'll be her second. They actually called on Megan Smith. That's her first.
Nice pass. Nice.
The give and go there between Mann and Hops. And timeout was called by North Quincy head coach Leanna Cunningham with 5:08 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, very alert timeout by Cunningham. It's not a major possession, but North is going to keep possession in an offensive opportunity here, which is terrific for them. Cunningham has done an excellent job with this team, John. We talk about the fact that they're mostly sophomores. There are 2 seniors on the club, and that's it. And notwithstanding that fact, these girls play like a real veteran squad, similar to Coach Kevin Barrett, who's got the boys here at North. She lets her players play. One of Kevin's biggest strengths is all his kids have a green light. He's not a guy who yells at people. He coaches them. And so the boys play very fluidly. Well, these girls out here, they're shooting threes like they think they're the Celtics. They fire away. They take the ball to the hoop with confidence, and that's a real reflection on coaching. So an alert timeout there turns into more accolades to Coach Cunningham than you might have perhaps expected, but well warranted nonetheless. Here's another three.
And that one is good. Nora Gary for three.
So Nora Geary steps in, steps up, and bangs one home.
22-13. North has pulled out to a 9-point lead over the Presidents. Hops trying to get two back, can't there. And it goes into the hands now of Tabby McDonough.
Yeah, I was impressed by Hops there because she was very determined to take the ball to the hoop. She ended up in a bad spot, but she realized that the team needed a hoop there. So didn't work out, but it was good leadership by Hops.
McDonough drives in, she kicks it out. Gary, another three. That one's a little too much. Taylor Mann with the rebound.
Nice job by Diaz of calming things down, although here we go, a turnover.
And it was taken away there by Megan Smith, and she's going to go to the line to shoot too as she got fouled by Frankie Diaz, who was coming down to try to make the block.
Yeah, Megan's only a junior. She's one of the captains, a real leader. She did a nice job when the opportunity presented itself to get a clean steal there and go coast to coast. So sticks the first foul shot.
Diaz will come out with the two fouls, and checking back in is Liliana Catrabone. And making both foul shots is Megan Smith, 24-13. And ball's loose. We'll see if North Quincy can get to it. No, Quincy gets there first. Eve Gendron, tight defense there. Ball finally was out of bounds.
Well, I must say, Eve Gendron, nice job of hustling and everything, and she's asking the official, did you see what happened there? And she's absolutely correct. Happened right in front of us, John. She was totally mauled. We'll talk about Neem when I get a chance, because she's off to a bit of a slow start here shooting-wise, but it has not affected her play. You can tell she doesn't have a lot of confidence offensively right now because she's had trouble with her shooting. But she's hustling up and down the court. She's really working the boards, and that time she was able to survive a mauling and stay in the play.
All right, three-point shot there by Tabby McDonough was no good. That shot came off a President's turnover down the other end. Hops from the top of the key is good. That's a two.
Nice job by Hops.
That's the President's first bucket of this quarter.
Yeah, we're under 3 minutes, so that's a 5-minute drought, and much of it is due to the Red Raider defense. They're playing man-to-man, and they're absolutely phenomenal. They switch, they're aggressive, they're tough, they anticipate well.
Nice block there by Hops. She's going to try to go down the other end of the court, and President's just coming up a little too short on the plays here. Hops had the block but couldn't get down low. And a big block there by Eve Gendron on Maeve Powers.
Maeve has the same approach as Alyssa Hops. If she's got a shot, she's going to take it. She's going to push. And that time was a little bit of a force, and she ended up trying to shoot with her inside hand, and it was kind of easily swatted away. New 30 for the Red Raiders. I'm not sure why, but.
Nice pass down low, and Tabby McDonough will finish it off. Great look there by the Raiders as McDonough was cutting around.
Yeah, what a sweet finish by McDonough.
2 minutes to go, 26-15, Raiders on top. Frankie Diaz, step back three, and she hits it.
That's Diaz's first points this quarter, correct?
Correct, yes.
Here's Diaz and Gendron teaming up on a steal, turnover.
Hops being guarded by Powers. Kicks it out, Catrabone for three, and no good. Rebound was controlled there by Nora Geary.
Yeah, nice job by Powers. She played super D. Hops was looking to take the ball to the hoop, and Maeve just shut her down.
Nice block from behind there by Neve Gendron on Tabby McDonough. Remain North Quincy ball, 17 on the shot clock, 1:03 on the game clock here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about in relation to Neve Gendron. She's really been in the game the whole way. She has not come out for a break yet. She and Alyssa Hops have been in the whole time, and Neve continues to play very effectively.
Maeve Powers missed a layup, but they got the steal to kick it back. Yeah, nice box out there by Alyssa Hops for the rebound. Diaz wide open, shoots the three, gets the friendly roll.
Yeah, no one stepped up on the ball that time. When the ball's coming down the floor like that, someone has to get in and stop the ball, cover the ball. That didn't happen, so nice little move inside.
See, that was Alea Colbert, couldn't get it to go. Shot clock is off. Presidents can hold if they wish. Diaz drives in and can't get it to go, but she gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot two.
Well, this has been a nice little run by the Lady Presidents to get themselves back in the ball game. They're down by 5 here, and let's see what happens. 2 shots from the foul line.
Jen Zhu gets called for the foul, and Diaz at the line to shoot two. This is the first. Ella Roach is going to get ready to come in for the Presidents. Actually, they're going to say she's in for the shooter.
She goes 1 for 2, and smart move by Coach Conlon there. They're getting Diaz out. She's got 2 fouls. They don't want to pick up a cheap one and end up in foul trouble here.
Powers with it, 5 seconds to go, and shot is no good. And almost taken away, and it is. Nice job there by number 23, Nora Geary. And with 0.4 seconds left to go here in the half, she's going to go to the line and shoot two.
Really, really alert play by Geary. She made a nice steal after a turn, what was essentially a turnover. Now she's going to have 2 foul shots, as you said. She misses the first. And sticks. So she's 1 of 2. And that's going to end the first half here, John. A really competitive back and forth ball game. Both teams taking strong runs at each other. But both also responding to those runs. So Quincy's trailing by 5 in a good ball game here at North Quincy High School.
Yeah, North Quincy led by as many as 11 in that quarter, but as you said, the Presidents were able to fight their way back and trail only now by 5 at the end of the first half. So again, Raiders 27, Presidents 22. We'll take a timeout here at North Quincy High School and be back in second half coverage in just one moment. Welcome back, everyone, to North Quincy High School. We're at the half. The Raiders lead the Presidents by a score of 27-22. Let's run down the halftime stats. First for the Raiders, Megan Smith leads the way with 9 points. Tabby McDonough with 6. Nora Geary with 4. Maeve Powers with 3. Jen Zhu with 3. And Alea Colbert has 2 for the Raiders. For the Presidents, Frankie Diaz leads the way with 12. Alyssa Hops has 10. And that is it for the Presidents. Those 2 only scorers here for the Presidents. Mentioned this is the de facto Patriot League Fisher Division title game, as both teams come into this game with a record of 13-2 in the league. Quincy 16-3, 13-2 in the league. North Quincy 15-3, 13-2 in the league. North Quincy will play at King Philip on Monday, President's Day, for their final game. And the Presidents will be at Brockton on February 18th, next Tuesday, for their final game of the season before we hit the Division I and Division II playoffs. The Presidents, number 7 right now in the power rankings in Division I. North Quincy, number 6 in the power rankings for Division II. And underway here at Robert Nobby Nolan Court for the second half. Colbert goes right to work onto Hops, and she gets it to go in.
Nice job. That's the first little inside play from Colbert. We'll expect more of that this second half. I'm sure they talked about that in the locker room, John.
Diaz thought about the 3, pulls it down. Hops trying to go, and nothing in. Nice defense there by number 23, Nora Gary. Because she might have got a hand on the ball as Hops was trying to go up.
Yeah, defensively, North's been trapping the ball or at least double teaming. Oh, really nice penetration there.
Megan Smith, like she said, nice drive, just couldn't get it to roll in.
Yeah.
Diaz spots up the 3, and no good. Quickly comes down, and she'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
So as I said earlier, Maeve's very aggressive about taking the ball to the hoop, looking to create shots. She did a nice job there.
Foul was called on Frankie Diaz. That's her 3rd personal foul.
That's a tough situation. Coach Conlon's got some decisions to make then, because Diaz really is the engine behind the offense. She gets the ball up, gets the offense rolling, and while Alyssa Hops is the primary scorer, they really rely on a key role with Diaz, so let's see what happens here.
Well, especially here tonight, as I mentioned, as we came back from the half, Diaz and Hops are the only scorers for the Presidents here tonight, so trying to see if they can get some more players in the scoring column. 3 there, and right on cue is Taylor Mann as she hits the 3.
Yeah, nice job from downtown, too. That was a deep 3.
Colbert trying to go down low, lost the dribble, gets it back though. 10 on the shot clock.
Nice.
McDonough drives in, and a little too high there off the back of the rim.
Yeah, North just runs a very simple weave out at the top of the key, keeping the lane open for dribble penetrations. That time it created another opportunity, couldn't capitalize.
Diaz for 3, and no good. Fight for the rebound and control there by Leah Colbert. Colbert again. Oh, nice job there on the up and under, and she gets it to go.
Colbert looking like Kevin McHale there, John. As you said, the up and under, she made a really nice move and finish. So it's 33-25 with 5 minutes to go here in a fast-moving 3rd quarter.
And take to the hole there is good by Taylor Mann for 2.
Taylor Mann coming out. Nice little 3rd quarter for the Lady Presidents.
Colbert was trying to find Powers on the bounce pass. Powers was able to hold on to it. 10 on the shot clock. McDonough for 3. She drains in. Tabby McDonough for 3. 9 points here tonight for Tabby McDonough. 36-27 for North.
John, these are sophomores just stepping into threes like very confident. Boy, the officials are letting the ladies play here, I'll tell you.
I'm going to say incidental contact is what I'm guessing they called that one. Man trying to drive it, and she does. She's trying to bring the Presidents back here herself. Another 2 points and a chance for a three-point play.
She tweaked her ankle, and it looks like she's got a white ankle brace on. But I have to tell you, that was a terrific move by Mann. She did a little cradle when she took the ball to the hoop and really went strong. So Taylor Mann, what's that in the third quarter for her, John?
She has 7 points right now.
Yeah, terrific. Coming out of the locker room, really determined here and doing a nice job for the Lady Presidents.
Fight for the rebound, and Hops was trying to get it, and she's able to save it and kick it back out. Diaz arcing three, and it's good. Frankie Diaz, 15 points here tonight for the Presidents, and she brings them back to within 4 points, 36-32.
Yeah, nice job. Diaz called for a pick out at the top of the key, and Alyssa Hops obliged, and Diaz just stepped into her three there.
Ball went out of bounds. They're going to say it was off the Presidents, so remain Raiders ball with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Colbert again, working down low against Hops. Nice defense by Hops, and ball's no good. Colbert gets it back up and in.
Boy, Colbert's got a nice little game down low. Let me tell you, she again made a nice move, stayed in the play, and here's another. Oh.
Now they're going to say no basket. The foul was on the floor, and Frankie Diaz was upset. She thought she had another 2 points there.
I think she thought she had a three-pointer.
Yeah.
She heard the whistle as she was making the shot, so.
Maddie O'Donnell gets called for the foul, who is checked back in on the previous possession for the Raiders. Hops too strong there for three. Colbert with the rebound. Three minutes to go here in the third quarter. Howard stutter step, kicks it back out. Gary for three, and she hits it. Nora Gary, 7 points here tonight for the Raiders. She kicks the lead back up to 9.
That time, Taylor Mann, the exact same aggression that I complimented earlier. That time it did not work out. Colbert there to rebound.
Colbert again working against Hops, and Hops gets the best of her that time with the block. Seen a lot of post play here tonight, Jim, compared to the first game between these two teams. And it's going to be an air ball, and that's no good. So you don't see too many post-up moves with high school athletes too much now, especially with the three-point play has become so big, and even in the NBA, you don't see it too much now. All going for the outside shots for the analytics of the three over the two.
Well, North has really weaponized the three. They have a knack for hitting threes at particularly back-breaking moments. So just a sweet little simple move by Colbert. She is absolutely dominating down low, doing a great job in this third quarter. How many is that for her this quarter?
Oh, and a big three there.
Three by Diaz.
Yep, Diaz for three.
Frankie Diaz is only a sophomore as well. The sophomore talent here on the floor is quite remarkable.
Jinsu is checked in now for the Raiders. Again, Alea Colbert working on the block. She's got to bring it back out. Lost the dribble. Powers drives right in. Oh, a little floater and can't get it to go. And Gendron with the rebound for the Presidents. 1 minute to go now in the third quarter. All right, out of bounds, 46.9 seconds to go.
is number 23, Paula Geary.
Take there by McDonough, no good. Frankie Diaz sees McDonough behind her, slows things down. 30 seconds to go. And McDonough with the big rebound. She loses control of it though. Neve Gendron with it now. And a foul's going to be called on the floor against North Quincy.
Yeah, nice job by both Alyssa Hops and Frankie Diaz. They didn't give up on the ball. They knocked it loose and ended up creating a turnover.
Tabby McDonough gets called for her second personal foul. 21 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Diaz calling out to play. Gendron shoots the three, and she drains it. Neve Gendron for three.
Well, I talked earlier about Neem and the offensive end. She had some shooting woes at the beginning of the game. Was not terribly confident during the first half. Well, it's terrific to see her just step into that three and drain it. Let's see what happens in the fourth quarter from Neve Gendron, who's been hustling all game. It'd be nice to see her get a little more into the flow of the offense. John, it's a 5-point ball game. Both teams are really taking shots at each other. And it's just been some terrific back and forth. Great to see out here. And the thought that most of these kids are sophomores is really remarkable.
So we'll definitely be seeing them for the next couple of years here between these two schools. You can log on to Quincy Access TV's website at qatv.org for program schedules, membership information, video on demand, live streaming, and more. So again, qatv.org.
There's you see a nice shot of the crowd behind the Quincy High bench. There's a lot of students here tonight from both schools, and that's a nice shot of the Quincy crowd. They're sitting behind their classmates who happen to be on the basketball team. North's got kids under the hoop on the left, and they have a large section on the sideline here where one of our sideline cameras is. So it's a nice crowd tonight.
All right, stop the fourth quarter, 43-38. Diaz had some space. Uses the screen for Hops. Gendron, quick three, and she can't get it to roll. Colbert with the rebound.
Yeah, well, Neem was far more confident stepping into that one. That's if you're with the lady president, you're happy to see that.
Travel called on North Quincy's Megan Smith. Her pivot foot slipped, or slid, I should say, down at the under end of the court.
Maeve Powers picking up Diaz full court.
And looks like they're going to get Megan Smith with a foul on the floor. And that's her third. So Smith will come out and
Coach
tap it
Cunningham, yeah, she's not going to mess around here. She got a right out. Not a bad decision. 7:20 to go. So on the turnover, it's going to be Quincy ball.
In and out there for Rory Kennedy for the Presidents. And looks like they're calling a foul on Alyssa Hops, I think.
Let's see.
Quincy foul number 32, Alyssa Hops.
Interesting call. Not quite sure what happened. It's only a first, though, so. I do know that Elia Colbert's been very physically aggressive with Hobbs. That could have prompted part of that.
Colbert takes the shot, and no good. Fight for the rebound. It goes into the hands of Taylor Mann. Kennedy for three, no good. Powers with the rebound, is going to push up the floor now. And she gets bumped and goes to the floor, and I believe it will be on the floor. The foul is called. Rory Kennedy gets called for her second foul.
Oops, well.
Powers had a nice move there. Kennedy was able to recover quickly. Jenner gets the rebound for the Presidents, and she's able to control.
Yeah, she's got to hold the ball higher. She keeps bringing it down after a rebound, and they've been double teaming her and reaching in on it. If she held it a little higher, a little longer till the player's clear, use her height advantage, that would help things. Now what do we have? We have nothing.
And timeout is called by the Presidents with 6:05 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Not a bad timeout by Coach Conlon. The team's down by 5, and at this juncture, all the possessions are important. You know, a hoop or a three-pointer here, they're really right back into things. The way North's responded thus far in the game, John, when things like this happen, the lead's under 5 or 6 points, they'll stick a three-pointer or two, and all of a sudden, boom, it's back to double digits. So what Coach Conlon's talking about, I'm sure, is the importance of this possession. They're going to have 12 seconds on the shot clock. So you basically get time to set up a nice, scoring opportunity. So they're mapping that out now and just giving the girls a little bit of a break too, I'm sure. Because this has been a game where the girls on the court have stayed on the court. There's not been a lot of substituting. And they're going back and forth, up and down the court. So Quincy comes out of the timeout. Diaz is going to inbound the ball. And let's see what this possession brings.
Yeah, the Presidents had it down to 4 with 3:12 left in the third period. But as you said, Jim, North Quincy went on a little bit of a run. It was able to bump the score up to 43-32 before Quincy started to come back. And now here we are, 43-38. Hobbs drives in, and she puts it up in for 2. 3-point lead now for the Raiders.
Yeah, you had to figure either Hobbs or Diaz was going to be shooting that ball. Nice take to the hoop by Hobbs.
Get down low to Colbert. Colbert, great move there against Hobbs, but a little too strong on the shot. She's able to get it back, though. Still a fight for the ball. Genzu. And shot the 3. I'm not sure if it got tipped or if it was just off target there.
Whoa, nice D by Powers. Just stepped right in there. And a great pass.
She finds
Meg Powers with a steal and a great look down court.
And found Nora Gary, who would release down court. And it's an easy layup there for the Raiders. Under 5 minutes to go. Diaz will reset now for the Presidents. Dave Powers right with her. 5 on the shot clock. Diaz looking at the shot clock. She sees a hole and gets it up and can't get it to go. Hops with the rebound, up and in.
Hops comes over from the weak side, did a terrific job of establishing position. She's obviously been taught how to establish position, how to play with her legs. She used her lower body very well, John, to get position. And complemented on the other side of the court by Elia Colbert, who's doing the exact same thing.
Replaces number 33, Jen Zue.
I'm not sure why there was a stoppage in play there, but North gets it back. Megan Smith has checked back in for the Raiders. And double dribble call there against Nora Geary.
So with 4 minutes to go, we've got a 3-point ball game, John. Maeve Powers, only her second foul. That's the important factor for North, if she had foul problems, so it's only her second. She's been very critical defensively for the Red Raiders.
McDonough, Smith, Powers, Colbert, and Geary on the floor for the Raiders. Diaz, Mann, Kennedy, Gendron, and Hops for the Presidents. Starting 5 for both teams. Gendron kicks it back out. Geary for 3, no good. Long rebounds. And North ball still loose. And jump ball is going to be called. And it looks like it's going to be North Quincy possession.
Yeah, Liana Cunningham was right next to the official calling timeout, timeout. Hopeful that if at some point it appeared that a Raider had the ball, that they get the timeout. So very alert on the sidelines by Coach Cunningham. I don't know what happened with the 30-second clock, but
We've done it for 3, a little too strong. Loose ball goes all the way out to center court. And Dee Gendron almost took it away from Maeve Powers. It'll be North ball, 31 on the shot clock, and looks like they reset the shot clock again.
yeah, this is not. Yeah, someone from the Quincy coaching staff should be watching the clock, because there's been a few resets here.
Done it with the ball for North Quincy. Trying to look for Powers. Nice defense there by Rory Kennedy. Ten on the shot clock for the Raiders. They get it down to Colbert. Colbert, top shot over Hops, and she puts it up and in.
Really pretty move by Colbert. She's been the offensive story in this second half, John. Just terrific down low. And she's really been making Alyssa Hops work hard.
Hops drives in herself and up and in. Hops with 16 points here tonight for the Presidents. 3-point lead for the Raiders, 47-44. 2:20 to go now here in the game. Smith driving in, found the seam, and she goes. Big bucket there by Megan Smith. 2 minutes ago now, 5-point lead for the Raiders. Frankie Diaz was trying to draw the foul. Ball still active, and Hops is able to hold on to it. Diaz shoots the long 2, no good. Three there, a little short there by McDonough. Rebounded by Rory Kennedy. Hops driving in, and she can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound down low, and Alea Colbert with the rebound. She gets fouled.
Yeah, as I said earlier, Alea's really been something this fourth quarter. And she's doing it on both ends of the court. Looks like North's going to get a timeout. With 1:24 to go, North's got a 5-point lead and a very important possession. They've got a fresh shot clock, so you can get this under a minute here. Leading by 5, which is a couple of possessions, so they're in a good position. And they're coming off a little barn burner the other night, John. They played Duxbury Tuesday here at North Quincy High School, and they won 43-42. So their experience with this type of pressure, and yeah, they're giving them a full reset on the clock, I guess.
That game against Duxbury, North Quincy won it on a 3-throw with no time left here, Jim. So, big victory there for the Raiders.
Who hit the free throw?
I do not know that.
Gotcha. Well, we know it's more than likely was a sophomore, which is what's so impressive. These girls are really performing at a high level, and a level where there's pressure, and yet they just keep going at it. Tonight, several of the girls have not had any breaks at all, but they have not let up at all either. Up and down the floor. Maeve Powers has not had a typical offensive performance tonight, but has just been a complete menace defensively. She's been absolutely terrific defensively, rebounding.
Quincy coming with full court pressure. North's able to break it.
Yeah, and they pull it out, so they are going to run the clock down and do what they can to take some time off it.
And foul's going to be on the floor. Looks like Liliana Catrabone will get called for the foul. That's her second.
It's only the 4th team foul, however, so Quincy's got a little dilemma. They're not going to be able to force 1-on-1, so possession's going to remain with the Red Raiders here. They reset the clock again.
Yeah, with the foul, it gets reset. So under a minute now to go here in the fourth quarter. North content to try to draw some clock down. And ball gets loose. And the guys say it's Quincy ball.
There might have been confusion there. I think Tabby McDonough thought the ball was touched, but so now Quincy within 2 possessions here. It's 49-44, and they have an opportunity to possess the ball twice. So if they can get a shot off relatively quickly, if they get a shot off within 10 seconds, North can still run the clock off. If it's a quick one, you know, the goal would be to get a shot off before there's 35 seconds left in the game. And then they would not necessarily have to foul or whatever, but we'll see. See what they come up with out of this timeout.
45.2 seconds to go.
North's got a terrific opportunity here. They only have 2 team fouls. So one of the things that I'm sure they'll consider doing is, after a 3 or 4 count in their minds, a girl from North Quincy can foul the Quincy possession, so Quincy can't get momentum on offense.
Gendron with the ball.
Well, they've opted not
38
to do
seconds
that.
to go now here in the game. Diaz for 3, no good. And North Quincy almost lost the ball themselves, and fouls called on Taylor Mann to stop the clock with 28.3 seconds to go here in the game. That's the 5th team foul in the quarter. So North will be going to the line.
Correction, the foul is on number 5, Frankie Diaz, her 4th personal.
Well, actually, they're going to say it's on Frankie Diaz to foul.
Smith is at the line, shooting 2.
One or 2 for Megan Smith. And out of bounds with President's ball.
So we're probably looking at 3-pointers here now for the Presidents. They're down 6.
Taylor Mann with the ball, and it goes out of bounds. And we're going to say North Quincy ball. 24.9 seconds left and North will take over. Kevin McDonough with the ball. Quincy trying to foul, and they finally do with 20.7 seconds to go.
Power sticks the first. How many points does she have?
She only has 5 points.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, a little bit of an atypical performance on the offensive end. However, she's still considered to, continue to be Maeve Powers in this ball game. Really battling hard, making plays defensively. She's done an awful lot defensively to affect Alyssa Hobbs, who had 16 points, and then Frankie Diaz, who's got 18 at this juncture. But a lot of good work done by Maeve Powers on the defensive end, and the result is here, North's in a terrific position right now. They're leading by 7 with 12 seconds left.
And Colbert at the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Alyssa really emerged tonight. She had quite the fourth quarter. I know she's been playing well of late, but tonight she really put a lot of things together, both ends of the floor.
And a final steal there by Megan Smith. And that will wrap things up here at North Quincy High School as the North Quincy Raiders are the championship team for the Patriot League Fisher Division. Congratulations to the Raiders on the division championship.
Yeah, this is really something, and how great is it that the championship was decided here in Quincy between these two teams. So great ball game, great effort by the girls, and really an enjoyable game to watch tonight, John. It was a little different from the first game, where Quincy was battling back from the depths. Tonight it was back and forth, and Red Raiders got the final shot into this game. Terrific job.
All right, real quick, we'll run down the stats. First, leading the way for North Quincy was Alea Colbert. She had 13 points here tonight, big 13 points for the Raiders. Megan Smith had 12. Tabby McDonough had 9. Nora Geary had 9. Maeve Powers with 6, and Jen Zhu had 3 points for the Raiders. For the Presidents, leading the way was Frankie Diaz with 18 points. Alyssa Hobbs had 16. Taylor Mann had 7, and Neve Gendron had 3 for the Presidents. So the Raiders, they improved to 16-3 on the season, 14-2 in the Patriot League. The Presidents will drop to 16-4, 13-3 in the league. And again, we mentioned this is the penultimate game, regular season game for both these teams, as they'll each have one more game before they get ready for the Division I playoffs for the Presidents and the Division II playoffs for North Quincy.
As the Presidents leave the gym tonight, they've got to remember, is the phrase you use, they dropped to 16-4. Well, that's an absolutely terrific record. They're going to go into the playoffs they'll have a home court advantage for the initial game. They're going to be one of the stronger teams, and they just have to keep that in mind. The Red Raiders and Presidents have had terrific back and forth ball games here this season, and that's prepped them for what's ahead. So great effort there, and totally impressed by the Red Raiders on both ends of the floor. Their defense was stronger than their offense tonight, frankly, John. They really played great defense all 4 quarters, and that's what created the victory tonight for the Red Raiders.
Real quick, we want to thank all of our volunteers and crew who came out here tonight to make this game possible. On camera, we had Scott Daniels and Ryan McWade. On graphics, Frank Hart. Our engineer and audio, Chris Potter. And our director, Peter Doherty. So again, final score here from North Quincy High School. The Raiders 52 and the Presidents 44. For Jim Timmons, my name is Jonathan Caleri. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of 2A TV Sports.